YouTube is actually going to help my family. It's going to support them in a way I've never been able to before. You know, you start out with these like shiny, lofty kind of weird ideals, which I don't really give a fuck about. I don't care about fucking driving Lambos. I don't care about living in fucking mansions. What I care about is providing for my family, for my fiance, for my beautiful stepdaughters and my son, and the kids that I'm gonna have. I do not care about fucking Lambos, watches. That's not what I'm about. You know, people make me laugh. Look around for videos like on motivation. Like look around in your life, okay? Are you happy? Are you happy with your finances? Now, I'm not saying finances are everything. That's what I was just saying. I'm not a Lambo guy. I'm not a mansions guy. But the fact of the matter is this. I have to step up to provide better for my family. And YouTube is the vessel in which I'm going to be able to do that. I have no doubt in my mind. I'm like this close. What's your why? You know, I had this kind of mental break last year when my mum was in hospital. My parents are like in their 60s now, and, you know, they've had hard lives, you know. And my mum got seriously ill. And I didn't have the £10,000 that I needed at that time to pay for private healthcare for her. And it fucking broke me. It broke me inside. Like, I felt like a piece of shit because I could not do that for the woman who raised me, loved me day in, day out. Imperfectly sometimes, like the rest of us, right? And I couldn't do that for her. I couldn't be that person. I couldn't just go, there you go, mum. Let me just pay for your healthcare. She's stayed in hospital for a fucking year. She stayed in hospital for a whole fucking year. Do you know how hard that is? What that does to a family? My dad was lonely. My mum was depressed. She, you know, she stopped washing herself. She stopped brushing her hair. She had like a fucking dreadlock in her hair. The nurses had to cut all of her hair off. It's fucking horrible. And I've had many of these like low moments. Like, that's the thing, like when you think you hit a rock bottom, every time you allow yourself to reach another rock bottom, your standards get lower every single time. They get lower every single time, and these fucking troughs, they get normalized until you are able to reach more and more new lows and new lows. But that was a fucking low for me last year. You know, despite being sober, despite having great health, you know, YouTube channel barely touching the ground then, really, a year ago. Having so many parts of my life in order, and, you know, being on self-improvement, finding my feet and being more comfortable with spirituality, not being able to have the finances to do that for my mum. Now, I say it all the time, like, I'm a really simple guy. I don't want much out of life. But I still want to provide for others around me. I can't do shit if I'm poor. And I know poor is a mentality. You know, being broke is I think being broke's a mentality as well, right? I don't want to be poor anymore. Nor do I want to work a shit job. Sure, I could have more than enough money if I just worked 3, 4, 5 jobs. Who wants to do that? I'm not a fucking slave. I want to do something more creative with my time, something that helps people. I want to leave something behind. I want to leave the fucking world in a better place than what I found it. So YouTube is going to help my family. It's going to help me to pay the bills. It's going to enable me to live a life with more freedom, where I'm not stressed about paycheck to paycheck. To be honest, I don't really stress about much. You know, it's kind of a blessing and a curse to be like as blasé and, you know, blindly optimistic as I am about things. It's a fucking superpower, in my opinion. But this is going to change. It's so close to changing my life. Like, this last couple of weeks especially, like, I've been feeling so hype, and like the comments, and I keep fucking saying it, I've said it in the last few videos like every single day, but like the comments that I've been getting, like the emails, the way that subs are flooding in, I know that it's just about to pop, and it's so beautiful to be a part of, and like just understand, and not just about YouTube, but anything in life, you stick at it, okay, and you cannot fail. You only fail when you quit. Having that tenacity and the resilience to stick through something when it gets fucking hard and everything in your body is telling you to quit, being able to just continue, is something that everybody has to learn to do, because life is not easy. Life's not easy. You know, I feel like a lot of new YouTube creators, you know, we all, how can you not fall in love with the dream of endless fucking riches? You just post a video and it just, everything's viral. Do you know what I mean? It's just, there's so much more to it that I've discovered. The growth that I've experienced as a person from uploading content and just talking on camera, just talking about how I'm thinking and feeling, even sometimes, you know. The process of, you know, becoming aware of making what I didn't really want to make, because I wanted to make it at some point something that I thought would get more views. And it's never worked. I made a video the other day. It's one of my best performing videos. It's getting more comments than any video I've ever made. And it is one of the shittest videos I've ever made. Like, I'd say it's the shittest video I've ever made. Like, production-wise, the thumbnail's good, but like, there's nothing in the video that would make, you know, that would like blow anyone away. It's literally like a vloggy style video, something that I've never really done. But I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles, right? You just don't know. What I've found is that just creating, just create. Don't worry about it. Don't overthink it. Just be honest, true to yourself, and just create. And the magic is going to happen if you have the resilience to not quit. Remember, 88% of people are going to quit in the first 6 months. They're not even going to commit to like 2 years. You know, I made a commitment. I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to make 100 videos, and we're just going to see what happens. We're going to reassess when I get there. And when I got to 100 videos, I was like, okay, I just kind of wanted to keep going, you know. Now I've got hundreds of videos. Hundreds. And it's like, you know, I was saying yesterday, it's like digital real estate. Like, if anything really pops off, they're all going to pop off. And once the channel does fully pop, I've got this huge fucking backlog of videos for people to watch. And they're really kind of, you know, I know you get like mixed advice when you're starting a channel. It's like people say, be general, you know, other people say like niche down. Like, to be honest, self-improvement was a really good niche for me, I think, because I'm passionate about it. It covers a lot of interests and hobbies that I'm into, and it gave me a broad range of things to talk about on the channel. You know, the thing is that, and you just got to fuck around. You just got to do it, because you're never really going to know. I've had like really general videos for a while and not much has happened. I've had really sort of niche down and more specific videos for a while and not much happened. I've released the same video twice, exactly the same thumbnail, title, description, and it have completely different results in the analytics due to the slight differences in, you know, who it's showing it to. Like, you just can't call it. Like, you really can't. You will drive you mental trying to figure out, you know, there are things that you can do, but to have like a more of a constant hold and like a stronger expectation of what will happen, you know, just that certain things will work. That's what you learn over time. But till you just decide to be like, I'm going to make X amount of videos and I'm not going to stop until I do that. Or I'm going to make videos for 2 years and I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to reassess at the end. You'll have like a big pool of data where you can look at things and, you know, reevaluate where you've been going wrong, you know. But I have no doubt, and you have to have no doubt as well, that this is going to change your life. You just have to stay at it. You just have to stick at it. You just can't quit. To get ahead of 88% of people on YouTube, you just cannot quit. And that applies to anything in life. It really does. It took me a long time to learn that. Just don't fucking quit. What a great piece of advice. Just don't fucking quit, because it's going to get hard. It's going to get really fucking grueling. Your ego is going to hate it. But I promise you, when it does start to click, like my channel is just starting to click, everything is going to make sense and it's all going to be worth it. Remember, I haven't said this for a few videos, it's your God-given right to be successful, and it's your responsibility to reach your potential.